Now let's get on to the NBA one-on-one championship. We have the final championship match coming up, $15,000 going to the winner. But first, we'd like to show you some highlights of one of the semifinal match between Jojo White and Jeff Mullins. Jojo of the Boston Celtics and Jeff Mullins in the semifinal match of the Golden State Warriors. The winner of this one going on to meet Bob Lanier in the finals. And here we go with some of the highlights from the Mullins-White match. Jeff puts it up. Jojo out in front, 18-12. And Jeff Mullins, the big guy who plays in the backcourt and the front line for Golden State, kept the pressure on. This was one of the most entertaining matches, I think, of the whole series, Bill.
Right. They were evenly matched pretty much because they both, their strength played against the other guy's strength. And it was a real outstanding match. And this is one of the high points when Jojo blocks 2 shots in a row, left-handed no less, and Jeff Mullins ran out of time.
Jojo got the ball, stepped inside the 21-foot circle, and just rippled the cords to win it 20-14. And that put him in the finals. So there you are. After all of the struggling and all of the head knocking, we come down to these two men. $15,000 first place money. The loser gets $7,500, which in itself is not a bad payday. But it would seem to me that there can never be anything more entertaining than having a big man and a little man, and that's exactly what we have in the title match. Big Bob Lanier, 6'11", Detroit Pistons, against 6'3", Jojo White of the Boston Celtics, in the finals of the NBA one-on-one championship, brought to you by Vitalis Liquid. It's greaseless. It was figured from the outset that we would have a big man, little man matchup for the championship and the $15,000 that goes with it, and that's exactly what we've got, as Jojo White of the Boston Celtics at 6'3", hits from outside, and our score, Bob Lanier, 8, Jojo White, 6. And does Jojo have a chance against this big guy from Detroit, Bill?
Well, he got 2 chances, slim and none.
Why do you say it?
Well, Bob Lanier is so mobile. He has a good outside shot, and he's so strong that in this particular match, if Jojo would have to hit from 21 feet, about 70%. And most of the little guys aren't capable of that. See, Lanier can go out there with him and still get back in.
So Bob Lanier, 6'11", of the Detroit Pistons, has a 4-point lead, 10-6 over Jojo White. Bob with the ball, puts it up, basket counts, and a foul called against Jojo White. Now remember, you do not get a free throw until you have committed your 3rd personal foul. On the 4th foul, you get a free throw. White moving in from that 21-foot circle, stands just inside, misses the shot, and now Lanier with the rebound. White's got to try to get to him earlier, keep him from backing him in, but Jojo just not strong enough to hold him, and Lanier's lead goes to 14-6. White flips along the baseline, and the score now, 14-8. The score is Bob Lanier, 18, Jojo White, 12, and Bob Lanier will go to the free throw line on White's 5th personal foul. He is within, if he makes this, 1 point of winning the match and $15,000 first place money, and he makes it. We have a 19-12 contest. Jojo White with the ball. You got to score 20 points to win. Your winning margin must be 4 or more. Drive by White. And Lanier at that point, Bill, I don't think terribly interested in playing defense because he only needs 1 point to win it.
Right, he has a couple of times that he can miss and let Jojo score and still win the game.
Yells foul, doesn't get it from Ed Rush as he missed the shot, and White comes back. So Jojo hanging in. Good crowd at the Forum in Inglewood, California, and a roar goes up as Jojo White now totals 16 points, and still Bob Lanier needs only 1 more point to win it.
And these are when the points really get tough to come by. You know, he's looking for a foul. He's looking for anything now. But I don't think we'll see him shooting outside.
He got it as he twisted around and hammered in about a 12-footer to win it, 21-16. So big Bob Lanier rides his 6'11", 250-pound frame to a $15,000 prize. This NBA one-on-one championship has been brought to you by Vitalis Dry Control. Leaves your hair full, thick, natural-looking. Final score, Bob Lanier of the Detroit Pistons, 21, Jojo White, Boston Celtics, 16. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Vitalis and the NBA Players Association takes pleasure in presenting the Vitalis Trophy and $15,000 to Bob Lanier of the Detroit Pistons, the NBA one-on-one champion. The presentation being made by Bill Russell. And would you believe there are 15,000 $1 bills in that bag? 15,000 $1 bills. Nice trophy, too. Bob Lanier, 6'11", of the Detroit Pistons, defeated Pete Maravich of the Atlanta Hawks, Paul Silas of the Phoenix Suns, Mike Reardon of the Baltimore Bullets, Mike Newland of the Houston Rockets, and Jojo White of the Boston Celtics. So he is the NBA one-on-one champion.